go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a hit a three-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Keep it
seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry down for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
36, line 36, record.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Sweat brought him down. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check out route. Hot. Check 3. Tight dog. Check 31.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got it.
Touchdown, Ravens. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Focusing on me
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Browns 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
They ain't ready
and he
for
is
it.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
28, Browns 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I don't think you got it, Ted. 51, Mike. Mike 51. 79 Bronco. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's been a long day for you. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This is Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. And
they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 6-man. Check curls. Check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ravens 41, Browns 17. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but the same...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Browns 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Browns first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Alert.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You.
Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's taken in by Duvernay. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
36, line 36. I'm going to run you over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, a 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Today's final.
Their season ends